fancy schmancy cars. So, yesterday I was working and it was late at night, so it was dark. That doesn't mean anything. So I was working, and for the first time ever, I have seen a actual live cyber truck. Yes, it's the first time, sorry. And I know, and I live in New York City. There should probably be a few more of them around here. Anyway, I had a customer, so I couldn't stop and really get out and look at it. But later in the night, I saw a second one, which was kind of maybe a sign, I don't know. Also, I had a customer, I couldn't stop and look at it. But first impression, they literally look like they're straight out of a movie. They don't even look real. I mean, I love it, right? It's I think it's great. But seeing the two Cybertrucks gave me an idea. Why not go to a car show? And that is why we are where we are, which is standing in traffic. We are at Lido Beach, Point Lookout, trying to get into the parking lot, and apparently there is a car show. It's all years, makes and models, so we'll see what we find there. Probably some antiques, probably some fancy schmancy cars, some new stuff, old stuff, and something in between. But probably anyone who's proud of whatever they have or rebuilt. And yeah, VanLifer goes car show. How about that?
Was the car show. What is it today? April 21st, 2024. Point Lookout, hosted by Town of Hampstead. There were lots of antique cars. I mean, some of them were so beautiful. These old cars, they have got like magnificent curves. Unbelievable. There were one or two which I would be probably interested in if I was actually into antique cars. I was surprised by the lack of more newer vehicles. There was a bunch of Corvettes, but I don't know. There's lots of car clubs around, and they didn't participate. I don't know why. I think it's free to participate. Anyway, they had live music, so I don't have any interviews or any background noise in the video. You can publish live music on YouTube. And what else? What else did I want to tell you? Oh, did you see that boat? That all aluminum. It's that was a nice one too. I like that one. See, now that I've looked at car. Oh, the other thing I was missing. There was like no vans. What happened to like a Volkswagen van, like the classic 1960s hippie van, right? There was nothing there. That really caught me off guard. I was hoping to see something that's like almost VanLife related. Now a couple of them were like a station wagon that I saw, definitely big enough. You can sleep in the back. That's kind of nice. What else did I see there? What else sticks out? What else sticks out to me at this car show? I'm not a frequent car show goer, so I may have missed a lot of good vehicles at other shows. I just thought this was a great idea for something to do on a Sunday afternoon. It's, like I said, they're just beautiful. There's one thing that we often forget is that the majority of antique cars are really American and maybe German antique cars. There's right? I mean, the rest of the world did not manufacture cars, right? Some of the earliest ones, Ford, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz. Those were some of the earliest manufacturers, really. And the rest of the world didn't do anything. They were still having horses and buggies. And of course, American muscle cars, they are always fascinating. It's certain, also historical context, right? Certain things can only develop when you have an environment of abundance, right? Like muscle cars, cheap oil, open roads, lots of space, right? This is American hallmark, right? Roads that go forever and ever. Here you could develop vehicles like this and find a market because you had the conditions around you that would support something like that. In congested Europe or let's say dusty Middle East or something, it's not the same, right? It's
everything gets destroyed much faster because of the environment, or everything is too congested. Like European cars, generally speaking, are smaller in size for smaller roads, for a more congested environment. So, anyone who loves cars really has to be grateful for America's history, having made a lot of these things possible. What else did we have? I wanted to find a segue into my next thingy there. Oh, well, you saw that little aluminum boat on the trailer, right? So that looks kind of fancy, and when we have boats and cars, then maybe we should look at boats next. Right, I looked at the cars. Boats are next. Should we look at boats? Maybe wait until my next video until we actually look at boats. So stay tuned. I'm sure there's more to come.